Hey, welcome back. Let's finish this set today. I know, I heard you all screaming at me at the end of the last video. So this is the Lego Friends. This is Andrea's theatre school. We basically built what in itself could have been a completely functional set with just the stage and the backstage area, the storage down the bottom, opening and shutting curtains. There's so many costumes and scenery and props and the trapdoor of safeness. All of these things are already included in this set, but we're only halfway through. So we're going to finish building it today. Let's find out what else is going to be added on to this amazing set. Now, bag number 4 is where we're up to. This is the bag that Ollie comes in, and you guys have, I think quite appropriately, have said, I reckon he's probably playing Hamilton. There are definitely indicators there that he could be dressed as Lin-Manuel Miranda. So, there's so many little Easter eggs in here. So he has got a script, very, very big, bulky script, so heavy that it makes him fall over. So we should probably attach him to some actual studs rather than trying to make him stand up on his own 2 feet with a big script. And we can put his tree costume back. He has been promoted from tree number 2 for now. Yeah, doesn't take much to be demoted back. Okay, so bag number 4 is... okay, you're going to find out as you go anyway. I'm just going to tell you what it is, but we have got a nice big, I think this 32 by 32 plate, and on it we are creating a scenery. Scenery, the backdrop for the actual show, for the performance that's going on. And this particular one, we have options, by the way. This particular one is a castle, and there's a tree over here with a bit of... I like how they've used the coral as a bit of hill work. I mean, it's not colour that you'd actually... Hold on, that's too far down. Put that one up. Not the colour that you'd choose, I think, but it works fine. It doesn't look weird and out of place. So this actually goes on these bits at the back, which I was wondering what on earth they were for. Now I know they are to hold the scenery in place, the backdrop. How good does that look? But we don't just have one option, we've got 2 options in this, and of course it's only up to you and your creativity as to what backdrops you want to have for whatever show you want to put on this stage. But Lego has provided you with 2 ideas, and I'm going to stick with them at the moment because they're really, really good ones. So this one is a city at sunset, and we're actually seeing the ombre colouring going on with the sunset colours down the bottom of the building section, and the black silhouette for the buildings as well. It's so good. And these yellow squares are less good because trying to get them on straight is like the bane of my existence. But sometimes you have to just let them be a little bit askew and go, it's okay, I'm okay with that. I am okay with that. I can get on with my day. They look right except for that one, but I cannot get that one to be straight. And there's a big moon on this one too, and this one goes, yeah, there. And just to be clear that it's a night sky, we've got some stars lighting up the purple background. Just a token amount. That looks so good. So let's give this like the quickest swirl, because it doesn't go with Andrea's outfit. But doesn't that look really good? Actually, they needed the yellow squares in the buildings to just make those colours pop. So you can actually store them back to back behind the actual stage. And she just keeps falling off because she's just on a smooth spot. But anywho, let's get on with the next part. So this is the seating. And the seating is pink, which is something that I'm going to be changing if I'm going to be using this theatre for a Muppets theatre too, the old vaudeville style Muppets theatre, which I think it can very, very easily be utilised for with only the tiniest bit of adaptation. But for now, they're pink. As per the instructions, they're pink, and you apparently put them there, which seems like a really odd place for them to be, but you can fit somebody in there, and it means it's all attached to the stage, which is handy. Just looks weird suspended up there. So we're up to bag number 5. There is no orchestra pit in this build, which makes me a bit sad, and there's a space for it. So I think that in the future I'm going to be adding an orchestra pit to this just to really fill it out, and maybe some more seats with some raked seating. But anyway, in the meantime, there is a reason, which you will see why there's limited stuff in front of the stage, and this is the reason that we're building now. What we're building now is the reason for the limited stuff in front of the stage. And you need stairs up onto the stage from the audience too. So a few different ideas of how I want to expand this. But this is really, really cool. Now we're working on the front of the theatre and some of the posters. So this could be what's happening, I don't know. Final performance, very, very nice artwork for whatever on earth it is that they're performing. It's a bit nebulous. It's the show about an amulet. I mean, the amulet's really important. The necklace is really important in that picture, right? So what could it be? And there's lots of really interesting, Lego people call it greebling, but it's the architecture, the architectural contour, and actually it's terrible. It's texture. It's the texture and all the stuff that makes it look architecturally interesting. But these go on either side of our pillars, and in front on the sidewalk here, which gives it away pretty well that she's supposed to be in London, is a traditional red London mailbox. So I've just got to get these stickers on lined up above each other so that they don't look too askew, and put the lid on the top, and that goes here next to the wire to the grill, and a gas lamp or an old schooly style street lamp, which looks amazing. So yes, she's definitely studying in London. So there goes our clue that she was studying abroad. It's in London. And we're up to bags number 6. There are 2 bags labelled number 6, and we're going to be continuing up here with them. So let's get all our bricky work on and find out what's happening, because we can see a street front, but we also, on this side that we're working on now, have something completely different, which is not the street front. So got a big technique bit, just holding everything together maybe for stability and support, and a lamp down the bottom, and these pillars with a little bit of orange to break up their tan pillariness and just make them more interesting. Speaking of pillars, we're actually making some white pillars. It's really cool. There is so much texture in here. This is another big poster, a classic. This one is a classic. It's sold out. It's got an air bubble in it too, so I'm going to reposition this. Let's get that on. There. So that's on the street front side. Oh, and that's what the little phone is, with the lights going up to actually shine the light onto the poster up high. And really nice detail. That's the little details that make things interesting. Now, this is also interesting. It looks like, no idea, I don't know, it looks like a little tiny room. So this is, we got gold hearts on here, and this connects to the front. And then, my goodness, it's the opera box. It's the box where you pay the extra money to have your own exclusive seating up here. And there are jumper studs in there. We can stand a little mini doll. This is going to be so perfect for the cranky men from the Muppets. Oh my goodness. And look at this, some more interesting architectural work with the scroll work on the white and the peaky pyramid bits. And that's on the street side. This bit that's facing us at the moment is inside where the opera box is. So this is basically the back of the street wall is basically seating the balcony boxes. This is so cool. What else can we possibly be fitting in here? Because I'm pretty sure this wall is really, really full. Some seating. So this seating matches the seating on the ground. The seating for the hoi polloi. This is for the royalty up in the opera box, and that's really cool because you can actually pop those seats out if you want. You could pop them down on the floor if you wanted. You can put them wherever you want. I'm going to change them to red for the Cranky Muppets people later on. Is it bad that even while I'm building this, I'm making plans to adapt it for future uses? I mean, it's amazing just in its entirety, all by itself. Okay, we've got the ubiquitous speakers, which Andrea's sets always seem to have, but they don't look too weird up here. It's going to be loud sitting under those. But so speakers above the opera box. And on this side, so this is the street side, now we are definitely adding some brickwork texture, but with turquoise bricks, with these little chocolate, like the chocolate impression, The chocolate bars, the gold bars, but in turquoise, greebling them down the side to create the impression of brickwork, but not boring brown brickwork. That was a lot of B's, but I did okay. It's turquoise brickwork. It looks amazing. It does not look incongruously weird. So this actually clips in on this side of the stage, and when you shut it, it actually makes a contained set. So now all we got to do is make the other side. So the other side with bag 7 and bag 8 are very, very similar, but there is a major difference. So same, but different, as it often is. So let's get the other side together and have a look at how this all goes together. This is so exciting. So this looks like it might be the street front, but we've already it's already different. It's not an enclosed wall. This is the ticket booth. So you can stop here at the ticket office, and you've got nice big doors to go through, and red carpet to go through as well. Very, very nice. It's a nice simple ticket booth, but it's eye-catching. It's in red and it's in dark turquoise, and you're not going to miss that as you go through those front doors. And I love the fact that they've used those double front doors so you can get wheelchairs nice and easily into the theatre as well. And well done, Lego. All right, so up here we've got another one of these little sign lights, upward facing lights. So there's going to be another sign, which we've seen on the stickers. You know what it is. You know what's coming. It's very exciting, the Elves reference, but we're not there yet. So this is for above the door, and it's an HL High Productions presents. So Heart Lake High Productions presents, but this is in London. Why would it have Heart Lake High School references? Okay, now performing. This seems like a weird juxtaposition to the fact that she's supposed to be studying abroad. Heart Lake Tales. So unless she's taken her play... No, but it says Heart Lake High School presents. I don't know how this ties in. I think it's just so you could probably put it in your city. In your Heart Lake City, and it would go. Tuesday to Sunday, 7 to 9 p.m. So this pops in above the door really, really tidily. And now we are heading up, and a lot of similarities, in fact, identical to the other side, just as a mirror image. So we're going to be putting in all of that work on the front and all of the work on the back with the balcony boxes. But this bags number 8, is the bag that Professor Adrian comes in. He comes with a megaphone, which is very old school, because these days they just kind of have a headset mic. I can imagine him with a microphone. 5, 6, 7, 8, and then chorus line starts. Oh my gosh, imagine setting up a chorus line full of mini dolls. I want to do that. He's got the megaphone, he's ready to go. Oh, God, I hope I got it. All right, okay, so focusing and back where we were. This is, just like the other side, and I've pre-made some of these parts together because we've already seen them, but this has got Noctura from the Elves. Apparently it's Noctura? Is that right? Yeah, it's Noctura, not Regana. And best musical winner, apparently. The Elves is now a musical. It should have a resurgence, or we should have a resurgence of some sort of fabulous fantasy theme in mini doll form. We need another mini doll theme, Lego. Come on. You're starting to genericize the Lego Friends ideas, so it's time to have something that is quite stylized. They're my thoughts anyway. Not that my thoughts have anything to do with anything. They don't have any say. They're just opinions. So here are the chairs to go in a balcony box on this side. Actually, I think this is the side that the grumpy old men from the Muppets go on, isn't it? They always go on the right-hand side. I'm so looking forward to getting the Muppet minifigures and putting them in here. But no, let's focus on it as it is at the moment. Let's not just look for future ideas, though future ideas are fun. Putting the speakers on, matching the other side, and on the outside, exactly the same texturizing as we had on the other side of the street, except we got some really fancy stickers and advertisements for Heart Lake Tales on the front. I love this. This is amazing. So this clips on over here, and you can close it all up. You can close it all. Oh, how did that? There's a little clip in there. I didn't even notice putting those in. So it actually is held together with a little clip, and it's a self-contained set, which with a front on it, which opens and shuts, and you can open it up and have full access to a really, really great looking theatre, or you can close it up and you've got a fantastic street front for your theatre to go into. I love this so much. The design of it is amazing. We can put these seats down here. Let's give it a go. You can fill out down here on the floor area, but these seats really need to be raked like on angles going up. I do want to fill out the inside of the theatre, add some more things, then it won't be closable though. It is amazing design. So let's get our director here standing on the seats. Oh my gosh. And the stage, the stage director needs to be able to, stage manager needs to be able to come out on the stage, but I can't figure out where to pop her. I normally should be sitting in the wings, standing in the wings, taking note of all the things. Oh, and you can put the speakers on the little, on the Technic bits down the side. So that's part of the rigging for the lights, as well as the rigging as you have for the scenery, the drop down scenery and the spotlights on the top of the actual stage as well. So we got the script in. We've got the whole thing done. I mean, if this hasn't blown you away, I don't know what sort of Lego set you're looking for. Maybe you weren't a theatre kid, but maybe you have to have a bit of a theatre background to really appreciate all of the details that have gone into this. But just as a set, it is absolutely chef's kiss. I love it, and I cannot wait to get into the other Lego Friends sets for the summer season. So make sure you subscribe if this is the sort of content you like seeing in your YouTube feed, and check back in because you know that there are so many more sets to be built and oh so little time to do them. So I'll be doing them. All right, with all my little time. Okay, I'll see you again soon. Bye.